Hi guys, my name is Daniel Lawrence. I'm the founder of DR Lawrence and Associates, and we're owners, representatives, and construction project managers for the corporate and commercial real estate industry. And today, we're going to talk to you guys about the bid process. We're going to continue that series specifically with a short video here on bid intent and what that is and how to execute it. So bid intent is something that you want to do when you're first starting to build out your bid list that you're going to be using to bid the project to various contractors, your general contractors, or whoever it may be for your specific project. Now, as you're putting this together, bid intent is fairly simple, and it's exactly what it sounds like, that you're reaching out to contractors, you're giving them fairly limited information on the project, and you want to be able to get their intent on whether or not this is something that they choose to bid. Now, depending on your client or what the standards are at your organization, there may be certain intent forms that you may ask them to fill out when you reach out to them. Sometimes you may not. But in general, there's going to be two things that you're going to use when you reach out to a contractor to potentially see if they're interested to bid on your project. And those two things are going to be essentially your scope and your schedule to some extent. Now, again, you don't want to share too much information with your scope, but one of the things that I've used, one of the tools that I've found very helpful, is to reach out to them with a copy of the test fits that you have for your project. Your test fits should be more or less just a general floor plan that shows the existing state as well as your end state on several different pages. And what that's going to do is it's going to show them, okay, we're going to be doing a certain extent of construction or certain things here and there. It'll show them essentially the changes and the differences from one to another without getting too in depth on the scope itself. And that's going to allow them a taster, if you will, to see if this is something that they want to engage in. It'll start giving them that framework. The other thing that you guys are going to do, like I said, is the schedule. I've never had any issues sending them actually a more detailed version of the schedule, but specifically what your contractors are going to be looking for is when you want them to start and when you want them to finish. So the projected duration as well as the start time. So how much time do they have to mobilize, to bid, to go through the contracting period, all of those things. And you'll simply put those two things, those two items into attachment in an email as you reach out and introduce yourself. And see if it's something that they want to be able to take on, so that way when you get down to actually bidding your project, you've got a list of some solid contractors that you know that are in. You're not going to say maybe start with a list of 7 and have 4 or 5 say no, they can't take it on, and then you're almost back to the drawing board because you may not have the pool that you need to bid on a project. Now, if a contractor, when you reach out to them for their intent to bid and they may tell you no, that's okay. It's nothing personal. They simply are letting you know that they may have too much of a pipeline right now and they're not able to take on anything new within that duration that you're looking at. It may be a contractor that the work you're looking to have them bid on is outside of their wheelhouse. So it's not something that they want to potentially get involved with. So it's okay for contractors to say no and expect for them to say no. But the intent to bid is a tool that you guys can use to start building your bid list so that once you dive into a project, it's already a little bit on their plate. They know it's coming, and you've also got a solid list to be able to choose from as you proceed through the bid process. The other reason that it's good to get your intent to bid and to reach out to them ahead of time is oftentimes, especially if it's a contractor that you haven't worked with in the past, your email may go to their spam folder, or they might not get it in time if you're just now reaching out to them with an RFP right off the bat, which is a request for a proposal. So it's also a good way to introduce yourself to them, to get you on their radar, and for them to be able to respond to you in a timely manner as you guys are going forward. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video on the intent to bid and what it is and what the elements are and how to be able to execute it. Again, all of our videos are filmed in-house. We do all of our own recording and production and video editing and distribution ourselves. So it really helps us out if you guys are able to like and subscribe to the channel. And please remember to visit us at DR Lawrence and Associates for any of your corporate or commercial construction needs. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.